So hello everybody, today we'll be learning about this day trading AI agent that we have built in n8n. Using this agent, you will be able to actually sort of take decisions on the trades that you are taking on the stock exchanges. As of now, we'll be using the NASDAQ stock exchange, taking the data of stocks listed there, and then trying to see how the agent sort of analyzes that information and then tries to give you a decision if you should buy or sell a share. An example of that would be in Telegram. If we send a message, which is basically the company's code, for Microsoft it is MSFT, for Apple it could be AAPL, then this is the reply that you would get from the agent, that you should be selling this particular share at this entry price, this should be the stop loss, and what should be your target price. Now, I'll probably give an example while I run this particular agent so that you're able to see the actual output and how it runs. And then post that, we'll deep dive into this as to how we create this step by step. I won't be creating it from scratch, but I'll be actually taking this particular workflow and then telling you how to reconfigure so that for you also, you don't have to do it from scratch and you can just use the same template and put in your credentials and start using it from within minutes. So let's get started. I'll click on execute workflow. Let's say again, we are again, I mean, I don't know a lot of code, so maybe I'll just put in Microsoft. And we will see that the agent has started running. The first part here is actually getting the news about the company that we are entering, and then the next three here, 1 minute, 15 minute, and the 30-minute one is actually giving us the data of the stock prices at these particular intervals. Then all of that happens, and post that this agent analyzes all the information, gives out a signal as buy or sell, and sends a message to our Telegram. Now we have received a response to our Telegram saying we should sell it at this particular entry price. This should be the stop loss, and this should be the target price for Microsoft. Let's go back and again check, not check, but then basically now we'll start and deep dive into this. And this is my guarantee to you that once you follow this step by step, just the reconfiguration part, it should not take maybe, let's say, more than a few minutes for you to configure this entire system, because the only thing that you need to put in here is your API keys, and maybe let's say if you want to maybe add a few more data points to this, that is the only thing that you would need to add. But apart from this, all the prompts on how to understand the data, what to read, etc., those have been already written. You can again define your own strategies and go out play with it. But yeah, just to run this and in terms of just learning how this AI agent work, you don't need to worry about the prompts, the setting up of things, etc. Everything has been handled here perfectly. And one more, the thing is that a disclaimer saying that I do not guarantee that you will definitely get a profit or a loss from the trades that this agent suggests, because again, I'm building this for the purpose of learning how to build AI agents and not necessarily promoting this particular agent in terms of it can give you the right trades. But let's go ahead, deep dive into how this agent has been built. So we'll follow the same old trick, which is I will first download this workflow. All right, this is done. We will go ahead and create a new workflow. Let's save it. Yeah, and we now import the workflow that we have downloaded. Import from file, and this is the day trading agent. So yeah, we have it here. Now the very first message here is the Telegram message, and how the node that I've used here is the Telegram trigger node, which is a send a message node. Let me zoom in a little as well. Yep, send a message. So we will go ahead, take Telegram, and then this is on get a chat, or you could, yeah, this is get a chat. So once I double click here, this is the Telegram, and then it gets triggered on getting a message. So let's go here, and again let's go to Telegram. There should be a trigger section here. Yeah, there are 9 triggers. And yeah, on message, this is the one that you need to select. If I'm getting me. I've just clicked on that particular node on the right, and this is what we get here. But since it is already there, I'll delete this. Where did it go? Okay, here it is. I'll just delete this particular node now. So we already have this, and for people who do not know how to set up Telegram, I've actually created a detailed doc for you guys. Let me just go to the drive and show it to you. And I'll also put the link to this particular document within the description. So you can always go to it and access it to set up your Telegram. Telegram. How to connect Telegram. So you can follow this PDF step by step, and after this you would definitely be able to connect your Telegram to n8n. There is no issue. I've tried it multiple times and it works every time. Let's go back. So first one, we understand that okay, there's a Telegram, and this would be basically taking in the input, which is the company name. After getting the company name, the four things that it does in parallel is, the first one is that it searches for the news of the company that you have entered here. How does it search for the news? It goes to this particular website called newsapi.org. It doesn't go to this website, but it uses an API from this particular website. Now let's probably go here and I'll tell you about that as well, newsapi.org. And how do we basically get the API from this? Now, yeah, so the URL will be the same and the method would be get, because we are trying to get the information from that API. Let the parameters also be the same, do not change them. Here also this would be again, it will look at the information from the current day minus 2 days, and then there will be another parameter here called as the API key. From where will you get this API key? You will go to your news API dashboard here, click on this get API key button. This is the URL, newsapi.org. Come here, sign up. The first few, or I think probably thousands of requests are okay, 1,000 requests are free. So you have enough requests that are already available for you to learn and set up the agent. Once you have this API key copied, go back and paste it in this particular box, and rest do not change anything or do not touch anything. The rest everything is perfectly fine. Once we are here, let me actually run it so that I'll be able to explain it well. Because you'll be able to then visualize the input outputs as well. Let's now run for maybe Apple. So it's running. Yeah. So if I click on this particular node now, so you would be able to see that it got the input which is within this parameter called Q, which was a JSON message text. Now this text was basically our company name. If we go here and JSON message text, if we look at, this was AAPL, so this was the company name it took. And then this is just the time parameter that we're taking, and then basis that it has given us these news articles from all of these sources saying that Apple is one of the best Nancy policy stocks to buy right now, etc, etc. So it will have a lot of information here, using which it will take or probably guess the sentiment of how the share might perform. Post this, we have message model node, or probably a node which is analyzing the information it got in the previous step. So all of this information we saw as the output of the previous node, which was a news API integration that we had done. Here it is actually taking in the input from the input for this particular node is basically the output of the previous node, and this has been prompted to basically say that you are a highly intelligent and accurate sentiment analyzer specializing in financial markets. So what is it doing? It is actually taking in that information, the textual information that it received from the previous node, and trying to analyze it as a positive, negative, or a neutral sentiment basis the instruction that we have given here. And the output form, or the format it will give in the output, is in this particular format, that the sentiment is positive, negative, or neutral, what is the score, rational, etc, etc, right? Basis again the prompt, you can, again, you are free to change this prompt as per your particular strategy or understanding, but as of now this is what it is. Let us go back. And then we have these three nodes here, which are again the HTTP node, and we have integrated right now with 12data.com. Welldata.com actually provides us with the stock market data. Let us actually go to welldata.com and I'll show you how we get the APIs here. So I've already, I think I've logged in, so I'll go to the dashboard and you can just go to this API key section here, or even on the right you have this API key. Let me just check if the recording is fine. Oh, yeah. So yeah, you can just go to this API key and you can reveal your API key here. Just copy it and then go back, paste it in n8n, and you'll be all set. So this is fine. Do not change again the URL, the method. All of the parameters should also be as it is. Again, it is taking the company name so that it can know which company's financials or the stock prices do I need to extract. The interval is 1 minute because we are extracting the data for every minute of the price changes that are happening. The output size mentions here as 100, which basically means that we are having 100 uh, items in our output. So if we look at this table here, it starts with 0 and probably ends on 99. So which means that we are having 100 items in our output. And then the API key which we got from here, we'll just copy it and paste it here in this dialog box. The rest will stay as it is, do not change anything. Same goes for 15 minutes and 30 minutes as well, just that the Q parameter that we saw, sorry, the interval parameter that we saw, this will change to 15 minutes, and the same goes for the next node as well. The rest everything stays the same. Let's look at the third one as well, 30 minutes, and here just the interval will change to 30 minutes. That's it. The rest everything stays the same, and all of these three nodes will give us the data at different timestamps, which is 1 minute, 15 minutes, and 30 minutes. After this, there is a merge node, which is basically merging all the data or the pricing indications that we have received from these nodes. After the merge node is again the aggregate node. Again, what this aggregate node is doing is that all of those three are combined into a single list. And after this aggregate node is again a code node. Now what this code node is doing is that it is taking the data once again for all the three indicators that we got, and then sort of formatting the data in a way that we would want that to be. So if you look at here, we have AAPL, and we now have the data in the column forms, which is candle 1 minute, 15 minutes, and 30 minutes, and we have all the parameters here for 0 to till 99 it would be. Yeah, so you would be able to see this data here. Now once we have this also done, the next one is the merge node. So what this merge node again is doing is that it is merging the sentiment sort of output that we got here. We would be able to see that here, role category neutral, so it has given its sentiment here. Let's look at the JSON as well. So yeah, category neutral, this is the rationale that it is giving, etc, etc. So it is sort of the merge node that we see here, it is combining the output from this particular agent and the pricing indicators that we have received from here into a single node. And then post that we have an AI agent which takes in this data, and then again it has a set of instructions using which it analyzes that information, saying that you are a professional day trader based on the candle data and sentiment analysis provided, give a clear trading recommendation, which is a buy, sell, or a hold. Now it takes in the data from the previous JSON data that we have specified here already, and the candlestick data as well, basis which it I think we would have, yeah, here is the output format that we have given, that you have to first tell what is the trading action, what is the entry price, stop loss, target price, etc. Basis which you'll be able to see the same format in our Telegram message as well, which you see here. Right now, sometimes it does give a problem, but then it 99% of times it actually is able to give you an output. Let me go back. And yeah, the chat model that I've used, basically the brain of this agent, what is the LLM that it is using? I'm using the OpenAI chat model here. For this also, let's just open it. And the only thing that you'll have to change here is the API key. And you do it by clicking on this edit icon, and you can go to the OpenAI platform. Uh, let's go here. And once you're here, just go to your profile, API keys, and then just create a new API key, and you get an option to copy it. Just copy, paste it here, and post that. You'll be able to see a connection tested successfully message. And once you have done that, I think the agent is more or less set for you. Uh, I'm just rechecking if I have left any particular note. Okay, all right. So one more place where you'll have to enter your OpenAI API key is this particular node. Open this and you have to do again the same step. Just click on the edit icon here and enter the API key. After that, you will again see this connection tested successfully message. That's it, I guess. We have covered everything. Go ahead, give it a try, and let me know if you have any question in the comment option. Or you can also personally message me on Instagram. I'll try to answer all of your questions and make sure that you are able to set this agent up. And if you liked this video and feel that you really got some value out of it, do not forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you so much.